Dress to Impress is literally my #1 gaming club because I have virtual weekly gaming clubs for children. Dress to Impress is literally the #1, okay? And it really helps children develop social skills in a safe space. Why? #1, because they're not playing Roblox unattended and unsupervised with strangers. That's the first thing. The second thing is typically, I have young boys in my clubs too. And though typically the one thing all little girls love doing is playing dress up. Now they literally can play dress up from their fingertips with avatars. The Dress to Impress has lore. These children know Dress to Impress like the back of their hands. They'll come in the club and be like, Coach Yana, did you know that Lana like kidnapped no, Lena kidnapped Lana, like the nail salon lady. It's like there's just all this lore in the Dress to Impress world that I kind of understand now, but like I still kind of don't, if I'm being honest. I hope none of the students ever watch this, or else they're gonna get me. Because they're gonna be like, I can't believe you said that Lana kidnapped Lena and Lena was the one who kidnapped Lana. Whatever. It's a lot to remember, okay? But the reason why I brought it up is because there's all this other stuff that goes into the Dress to Impress world. Like there's YouTubers who they all watch, so like once children like interact and realize how much they have in common, then all these other bridges start like coming down, and then they start connecting on stuff that you wouldn't even think they would be connected on. Like the one kid who likes purple will say like, "Hey, don't." When we ask, "Why'd you decide to use that outfit?" They'll say, "Oh, well, purple's my favorite color." My favorite color is purple. Oh, da, 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 da. Oh, my favorite color is purple too. And da, da, da. It just turns into this thing. So dressing up and like showing your outfit and like doing cool stuff and walking down the runway, it's a total social moment, and you see, and I see like the children, when you compliment their outfits, their faces just like gleam. And then when you be like, or when you dog them, be like, girl, your dogs are out. That's something that I learned from the children. They be like, your dogs are out. And so I say it now all the time. I've heard your dogs are barking, like my feet hurt, but I've never heard your dogs are out. But the children all say it, so I say it too now. So like if your dogs are out, you're walking on stage, you don't have no shoes on. What's going on, girl? Where are your shoes? What's going on, boy? Where are your shoes at? Like it's a total party. And like these children crave that. Children crave the opportunity to just be children, to not have to sit a certain way, to not have to do a certain thing, to not have any expectations other than just having a good time and playing the game. Now, do some of the children get competitive? Absolutely. I have one club in particular that they take DTI very seriously. And if you come to DTI doing too much, they will let you know about yourself and help you course correct. And you know what? I'm all about women and young girls advocating for themselves and men and young boys advocating for themselves in healthy ways, so I don't interject if it's something that makes sense, because socially you have to learn how to deal with those things. You have to learn, if you are being disruptive and your peers are course correcting you have to learn how to accept that. If you get outvoted and your theme isn't the choice and this ends up being the choice, or if we don't play your game mode, like if everybody wants to do free play mode and you want to do regular mode, well, we're doing free play mode for now because you got outvoted. And eventually, we'll play regular mode as well. But these types of things are things that children need to practice, and it's a great thing to do in Dress to Impress. Okay, because literally those children love that game. Okay, and when they did the Wicked update, like them kids went crazy. Okay, them kids went insane crazy. Okay, when they had that projector, like it's hilarious when the Lady Gaga update came through. And like before I was doing these clubs, I was playing Dress to Impress with my siblings, but I didn't know like why, like, I didn't know any of this other stuff. Like, I just thought that the map changed just because it was a different color. Like, I didn't realize that there was miniature quest. I didn't realize I could have been getting all these exclusive items, because like those items are basically like NFTs in the Dress to Impress world. Like, if you have the specific reindeer that came from the winter quest, like, you have clout. If you have the trendsetter dress, I do have the trendsetter dress because I am a trendsetter, baby. But if you have the trendsetter dress, like, that gives you some clout to the children. It's like having your NFTs. It's like your roster of list of cards or whatever, of like your top things. It's just all of these things I didn't know beforehand. But, and it's like funny too. Like, I'll make a longer in-depth story, but part of the reason why I started Dress to Impress Club specifically is because it's my favorite game on Roblox, and my siblings would get sick of playing it with me because I have a very like obsessive personality, and I'm either like all in on something or I'm done. Like, I'm either in or I'm out. And so I've been in Dress to Impress for years, and they'll be like, "Yeah, I don't want to play Dress to Impress all the time. Like, don't you want to do something else?" And I'm like, "No, I just want to play Dress to Impress. Like, I don't want to play another game. I want to play DTI." And so once I was like getting more into my flow of like what I wanted to do on like working with the children and stuff, like, they're there with games. My relatives, my siblings, my cousins, they all love DTI. So I figured, and Roblox in general. So I figured, why not like do gaming clubs, and my mom mentioned it, and everything just kind of, aligned and worked out in that way. So yeah, it's a great way. Oh, at camp in an hour, just got that notification. I'm excited. We're having a Christmas pajama party for DTI. And I'm not formally associated with Dress to Impress, or Roblox for that matter. But what I am formally associated with is keeping children safe, because this world can be a crazy place, and it can be a scary place. And at the end of the day, when you see something, say something, but more than that, do something. So what I've decided to do is literally create an entire ecosystem to help, first of all, keep children safe, and then also build confidence in them. And one of those ways that I can help build confidence is through Roblox gaming and DTI. And DTI is a great way for building social skills for all the reasons that I just listed, because it's fun. They're getting to practice having banter. They're getting to practice communicating, asking questions, answering questions, having a good time. It's fun. They're still at home, so it's safe. It's a stretch for them because it's new people. It's like it's your first day in club, but then by the time it's over, like, they're like, okay, when are we coming back? Like, the hardest part of club is the end, typically. Typically, it's the end of club because they usually don't want to leave. And then like also the hardest part is like, if we're not going to have club for multiple days or multiple weeks, because like this year Christmas was on a Thursday, New Year's is on a Thursday, Thanksgiving was on, like, everything was on a Thursday. So the Thursday clubs have been hit. And the one I was like, what's your New Year's resolution, or what's something you want for Christmas? And one of my students from Australia, because I have students from all over the world, like, that's a whole nother thing. I think I made that in this video. I made like multiple videos today, so honestly I don't remember. But one of my students from Australia was like, I wish that we didn't have to wait for 2 more weeks for club. And I was just like, I wasn't like that because I'm used to it now. But there were days where like I would cry after club, and it was like the first time that I was crying after work, not because I hated my job. Oh, that's so sad to say, but it's true. I was crying after work of this because of how much I love it. And I'm about to get teary-eyed now, just like my mom. But it's true, like, seeing them like firsthand grow is just insane. Or like when a parent will message me like, oh, such and such is really shy, like after I've already met the child, I'm like, your baby, Chatty Cathy, is shy? Really? Like, seriously? Like, And it just, man, it just is just so heartwarming because it's just a place where all children belong. I have some children who are chatty Cathys. Like, they talk a lot. They're more like me when I was a child. There was not a silent bone in my body. I was very talkative. I'm very talkative now. But it's just beautiful. It's totally, totally beautiful. And it's literally we because it's me, it's the parents, it's the students. We have created environments where children just feel safe, and we're an environment where parents know that their children are safe and being well taken care of. And I'm honored. I'm totally, totally, totally honored to be in this position. And as a big sister, this is so cool because, oh, goodness, I'm sensitive. It is what it is. But, I get to be a big sister to like hundreds of children because I've already had over 100 students. Now, does that mean I have 100 students every week? Not yet, but spaces are limited, so you better sign up sooner than later. If you found me on the ground, at the ground floor, you better get on this elevator before we go up, baby. But for real, like it's just like the most rewarding work ever, 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 ever. Because I can see the change, and what from playing video games. That's why it's so important, I think, that like, okay, Roblox can be a dangerous place, but it also is a very powerful tool to help children. How would I know? Read my 30, I think I'm at 31 now or 32. Read the 32 reviews from the parents and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Some of them are about classes before I discovered like my new niche, but I'm just saying. All right, see you guys next time. And remember, there are only 7 spots available in my Dress to Impress club. So sign up sooner than later because there's no guarantee that the spot will even be available.
Your child is playing Dress to Impress for hours, and then you start to think to yourself, is this too much screen time? Are they safe? Are they talking and chatting with strangers? Why can't they just go outside and play? Are they making real friends? Is this even healthy? Should I take the game away? But I can't because then they'll be devastated and be upset. So, what the heck do I do? Well, first thing, you need to just and breathe. I'm Coach Yana, and I'm a children's confidence coach, and I actually do have the answers to your many questions and concerns. In my Dress to Impress gaming clubs, I'm actually there playing with your child in small groups of no more than 7 students. And while we're playing, I'm actively coaching them on how to make decisions, how to express themselves out loud. They're also learning how to handle feedback gracefully, as well as, of course, internet safety. All of these naturally help children practice real skills that they can use in the real world as well, ultimately helping them develop real, lasting confidence. They're also learning what not to share online. People, this is confidence coaching in real time. These skills are transferable, showing up in school, showing up in real friendships, and in life in general. This is not time wasted in the video game. This is confidence growing in real time. In as little as 4 to 8 weeks, you will start to notice real change in your child. So, with that being said, scroll down, read the reviews, and enroll today. As we all know, it takes a village to raise a child, so allow me to be a part of your virtual village.